everybody, it's me, Doug, and I'm here with this guitar. The title of the video was I got rid of 3 Gibsons and replaced it with this. Well, this is a 2025 Gibson Custom Shop. Custom. It's a Murphy Lab, light aged. I got it with a huge discount because it's got a little tiny ding right here on the corner of the headstock. But it's lightly aged, so it's got like the little finish crack and stuff. It's got the checking and the dull hardware. So I was like, what's a little ding to that? For the price of this, you know, it was about the same as just a regular standard custom, you know, plain black. So I thought, you know, I'd rather have silver burst, and I picked this up. You know, this is not the 68. This is just a regular custom. It's got the 490. I think it's the 498T. It might be the 496, and then the 490R. I really like these pickups. Some people don't like them as much as the burst buckers. I actually like them better. I thought the 61 burst buckers in my SG were a little too boomy. That's what was originally my other Les Paul, and I replaced them up. Just not crazy about them. I really like these. These are what was in the studio that I got rid of, and I always liked them in that. But you know, this thing's awesome. Ebony fretboard, silver burst, custom, so it's double bound. Just an awesome guitar. You know, I sent the 82 custom back. It needed some work. Probably needed a refret because there wasn't a whole lot of frets there or anything. This thing plays perfect. It's got the kind of feel I want in a guitar. Probably the best Les Paul I've ever played, and I'm not just saying that because it's super expensive and I've got a lot of money in it. It really is one of the best guitars I've ever played. It's running through my Silverface Twin into the Marshall cab with greenbacks, and I'll let you hear a couple little clean riffs here. That was the bridge. Here's the middle. Let me turn the neck pickup back up. Here's the neck. Yeah, so I really like it. I think it sounds great. Usually I'm not a real big fan of humbucker guitars through the Fender clean, but this thing sounds really good. For the distortion, I've got a Joyo Uzi. It's kind of like a Marshall type thing. It's a lot like the Friedman BEOD, but it's the Joyo version. I would run it through my Marshall, but it needs to be retubed, and I'm waiting on tubes. So here's my Marshall tones. This is the bridge pickup. Here is the middle position. think this thing sounds awesome. I'm pretty tickled with it, as they say. This is a forever guitar for me. I really wanted one from the era where I was born, you know, the early 80s, but they're really hard to find. The only shop that would have one is like almost 3 hours away, and they didn't really have anything. That's one reason I bought the 82. It was close enough that it could have been an 83. I was born in 84. I'd have been okay with the 82, 83, 84, somewhere around in there. But it just wasn't meant to be. So I sent that back. Chicago Music Exchange was awesome. They're awesome to deal with. They took it back. No big deal. Got my money back. I actually got this from Sweetwater. It was a demo. It has the ding on the headstock, which is nothing on something that's slightly aged and got all the check-in and stuff. So I'm thrilled. Like I said, it's a forever guitar. I'm gonna have this the rest of my life, and when I die, I'll leave it to my family. I never dreamed I would be able to have something like this. Yeah. I don't ever know what to play. I don't play that now. I just pick it up and start playing, so it's sloppy. But I love the guitar. If you get a chance to check out a custom shop guitar, check it out. It's just something, to me, it's something kind of special. It's really close to being hand built. It's got a lot more attention to details than your just standard Gibsons. I like that it's made in Nashville. You know, I live in Tennessee. Nashville's about 3 hours away. It's cool to know that somebody in Nashville spent a lot of time on this guitar, and I love it. I mean, I don't want to sit here and gush over it, and I'm not trying to brag that I got it, but I love it. You know, I got rid of the 3 other guitars to make room for this one and to raise a little bit of money and pay some stuff off, and it was well worth it. The Deluxe was a really cool guitar. It was a 2005 Deluxe. Sold it. Had the 2023 SG61 Standard, faded, and it was a cool guitar. It was really cool, but I hardly ever played it. It mostly stayed in the case, so I passed it on down the road. And I had a 2006 Studio, and it was the white with the ebony fretboard. Beautiful guitar. It had all the checking and stuff on it. It really was like, I got it because it was the poor man's custom. Same pickups, same fretboard. You know, you just didn't have the binding and stuff. That's the main reason I picked that guitar up, is because that's what I wanted. And so to get the custom, I was okay with letting it go. But it was a really fantastic playing guitar. I did keep my Les Paul Classic, and I'll do a comparison between the two. Which the Classic's got super distortions in it now. I swapped the pickups out in it. But I'll do a comparison, you know, comparing the way they play and the hardware and stuff, if you guys would be interested in that. I appreciate everybody commenting on my other video and talking and discussing things. A few people were kind of, you know, poop heads, but most people were really cool. Some people can't retain knowledge apparently for more than 30 seconds. Got a lot of comments, you know, saying things like they didn't even pay attention to what was said. But that's cool. That's cool. I still appreciate you commenting. I had still getting comments, and I enjoy talking about guitars, and I enjoy hearing people's experience. The people popping in talking about buying PRSs and Fenders and their experience with vintage and stuff. It was just really cool. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully, you comment on this. And if you like just talking about guitars and stuff, just hit the subscribe button. I try to post something, at least once a week. We can talk about guitars. I've got to do a video on the rig again because I put a trim on it. And I'm going to be recording some more stuff. Got a mic stand, a snare drum mic mount. I've been experimenting with recording drums, and I really want to get back into that. So if that's something you want to talk about, we can talk about that too. But just having a lot of fun with guitars. That's the main thing, man. Have fun. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and listening to me rant and go on a little bit about this guitar that I'm extremely thankful to have. And I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll talk at you later. Bye.